Hey, teenagers, young people, thank you for coming back again and again and again and again and again. Thank you. I keep saying this. You're very serious with your life, and that's why you're here. Welcome. Welcome. Come with me on this journey. We've been talking about those 5 challenges, and we're talking about certain practical pointers on those 5 challenges. How do we deal with some of those 5 challenges? What are the 3 challenges that we have talked about? We talked about power, perception, perspective. Now we have come to the 4th challenge, that's process. We said it's important for us to process everything that we do or everything that we are involved in. We should not be blindly doing for the sake of doing it or because somebody is pressurizing us to do it. We need to process. When we process is where our quality of life will go up. I'll give you very important, very key and simple questions to ask. Those 5 questions that we need to keep asking. The first question is why? Why am I doing what I'm doing? Why is this happening? Why did that person say this? Why did that situation occur? You can ask a lot of why questions, but it's important for us in that place of process to ask that why question. The second very important question that we need to ask is the what question. First is the why and then the what. Okay, why is this happening? Why that person said this? Why this is not happening? Why is this not working out? And then the next question, what is happening? What should I be doing? What is something that the other person might be doing it or might do it if he was in this place? You begin to see how you begin to ask the what questions. First is the why question. Second is the what question. Then comes the how question. See, the problem many a times we jump to that how. We need to first get to the why, and the why determines the what, and then the why and the what determines our how. How should I be doing it? How is this possible? How in the world can I even move out of my comfort zone? How can I really re-script myself to do this? How can I accomplish this? How can I recalibrate myself? There are lots of how questions that you can ask. So the why determines the what, and the why and the what determines the how. The next question is when. We come to the when question. This is the time question. When I should be doing it. Sometimes yes, immediately. Sometimes maybe you need to wait. When? When can I start this? When should I be preparing for this? When is the time that I need to be quiet? Today sometimes it's not about we doing it all the time. Sometimes we are also learning when to be quiet and when to step out. I think is a very important thing. When, the time question. So the why determines the what, the why and the what determines the how determines our when. And the last question, where. Sometimes we do the right thing at the right time with the right people for the right purpose, but may not be in the right place. You get what I'm saying? So we need to do the right thing at the right time with the right place, with the right posture, with the right perspective, for the right result, with the right people, with the right friends, in the right place at the right time. That's called efficacy. The last question, when you answer the last question, it comes to that place of efficacious orientation, efficacious result. You want to be efficacious, not just effective or efficient. Being effective is great, being efficient is great, but being efficacious. That is very important in our place of process. So when we begin to walk in that place of efficacy, then in our process, we will become much deeper people with our process. That's where it will begin to come to that place of stability. I'll say this something very interesting. There are so many different angles that I can talk about, but I'm just reminded of this, and so let me just say this. Sometimes young people ask this question, and the question is this, and it says, Uncle, how can I actually be, in this particular job or in this work, can I just do it again and again and again, how can I be there for a long term or, in that place of how I need to do this? My first question that I would ask them is this. What's your purpose? What's your calling? What's your conviction? And why are you doing what you're doing? Simple. You need to process. So a person who processes what they are doing and have that place of self-satisfaction, have that place of high self-esteem, and have that place of high security and value and preciousness, they will keep doing that for a long time because they have processed it and they are continuing to process. But if there are people, if there are you teenagers, young people, you're doing it because you've been forced to do it or you've been asked to do it because there is a routine to do it, I'm telling you, you will not be there for a long time. You'll not be there for a long time. You have to process. One of my boys asked this question recently, Daddy, how can you, with all your health and everything, you still keep pushing yourself, you still keep getting up and keep going again and again and again. What makes you do that? I think one of the key things is my ability that I spend time to process. As long as I process and I keep coming to that place of conviction, coming to that place of knowing that I'm called to do this, that processing place is a very important place. Young people, don't leave your place of process. You want to become somebody very deep and somebody solid, somebody who's anchored for a long time. Process. Spend time in processing. Think through. Not overthinking. Not sitting and thinking negatively. Not sitting and doubting. Not questioning. No, I'm not talking that kind of a process. Here you're talking about a process that helps you grow. You're amazing, and that's why you're here.